Today, we are diving into one of football's most crazy stories, Ajax team of 2019. This squad captured hearts worldwide with their famous Champions League campaign in 2018-2019. But where are they now? Let's find out. 2019, Ajax shocked the football world. Led by Erik ten Hag, they won the domestic double and came within seconds of reaching the Champions League final. This team was special, blending experienced players with young talents. Let's start with the goalkeeper, Andre Onana. At the time, a young goalkeeper, very promising talent from Cameroon, who had played in the youth of Barcelona and Ajax. And that season, Andre Onana was insane, with saves against Bayern, Benfica, Real Madrid, Juventus. This guy had such an amazing season. Now, he's the first goalie of Manchester United and he's one of the Ajax players that actually did well after Ajax. He's made some mistakes, but he's also played in a Champions League final with Inter Milan, and I guess you can say he's doing well at Manchester United. Then we move on to the golden boy of this team, and I'm saying that because we are talking about Matthijs de Ligt, who actually won the Golden Boy in 2018. And don't forget to mention, this guy was 19 and he was the captain of this Ajax team at 19. De Ligt seemed destined for greatness, and it was Juventus who won the race for his signature, also paying a good 75 million euros. Despite high expectations, De Ligt had a mixed time in Turin, and even after that at Bayern Munich and now Manchester United, he's struggling to find his form that he had at Ajax. Then I just would like to give a mention to the other defenders of that Ajax team, because we had on right back Noussair Mazraoui, who's also playing at Manchester United, right? They all went to Manchester United, but he was the breakthrough talent of that season, that Champions League season. It was Noussair Mazraoui. Then the co-partner of Matthijs de Ligt, it was Daley Blind that season, who also played at Manchester United. And then on the left back we had the warrior from Argentina, Nicolas Tagliafico. On to the next key players, because we are in midfield right now. We got Frenkie de Jong. De Jong was the midfield maestro who caught everyone's eyes. This guy dominated Luka Modric when they were playing against Real Madrid. This was a few months after Luka Modric won the Ballon d'Or. Let that sink in for a while. He basically destroyed prime Modric. After Ajax, Frenkie de Jong played for Barcelona and still plays for Barcelona. Although he's a starter right now, he's one of the captains actually. He hasn't quite reached the heights expected of him. On to the next one, we got Donny van de Beek. And his story is perhaps the most disappointing one, because after Ajax, he moved a surprise to Manchester United. But anyways, he struggled for game time and form for a long time, had a lot of injuries, and it's not the player anymore that we saw when he was in Ajax. He's playing for Girona right now, and yeah, I think it's so disappointing, man, because this guy had such an amazing season that year, and his potential, it's basically a story of what could have been so far. On to the next one, the player who was maybe the key player that season. I mean, everyone was a key player, but this guy was just crazy. It's just sad to know what happened after, because we remember the goals against Real Madrid, that famous pass of him against Bayern Munich, his goal against Tottenham in like the second leg of the Champions League semi-final. Hakim Ziyech was different. After Ajax, he moved to Chelsea, and well, under Lampard, he had a good start, but then Thomas Tuchel came, and yeah, Ziyech wasn't playing a lot. Also had a lot of injuries, and after that he just went to Galatasaray, where he played for like one season, and now he's playing in Qatar. So that's just very sad, because honestly, after he left Ajax, I thought this guy was going to be one of the best players in the Premier League, because this guy at Ajax, crazy. Then we got the last one who actually stayed at Ajax for years and years and won many trophies with them. It is Dusan Tadic. He became the captain of Ajax. He was just such an amazing baller and so important that 2019 season Champions League campaign, because he actually wasn't a striker, but Erik ten Hag played him as a striker. Everyone remembers that game at Santiago Bernabeu, right? Where Dusan Tadic played a 10 out of 10 match. But yeah, that's the class of 2019 from Ajax. Most players didn't really fulfill their potential. We expected more from most of them. But what a story, man. And I'm not sure if we're going to see a story like that anytime soon. I mean, everyone has to be honest. They should have reached the Champions League final. It was a lack of experience, in my opinion, that Ajax team didn't reach the Champions League final, because I would have loved to see it, man, because I think they would have given Liverpool a better competition than Tottenham did. I mean, the form they were in, I think they actually could have won against that Liverpool team. Not 100% sure about that, but I think they could have really done well. Anyways, this was Leroy from Bonk Football. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Leave down in the comments what you want to see next and what you think of this Ajax. Could they have beaten Liverpool? Leave it down in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.